Hey YouTubers, it is Sunday, and around here we call Sunday Gun Day, because that's usually the day we all get together and crack off a few rounds. It's not football season anymore, so you gotta have something interesting to do, and it's starting to warm up a little bit, so get out of the range, get out into the country, and blast some ammo. But anyway, this is the third gun review, or gun impression as I like to call it, and this is a pretty nice one. This is an H&K USP 45 full size. I believe it's called Variant 1. 210 round mags, H&K mags. I bought this gun used, along with most of my guns. I tend to get them used because I get a little better deal on them. But anyway, this one I purchased for, I believe, $5 1/4. Pretty good price on an H&K. It's, I think the date code on it was around 2001. It's been shot a little bit. I've put a couple hundred rounds through it myself. You can see there the slide top is pretty shiny. That's usually a good indicator. She does have a few rounds through it, but oh, it shoots wonderful. I'm a big H&K fan. I've had a Mark 23. I just recently sold. Not because I didn't like the gun. It's just a little too big. The grip and everything was just a little too big. And it was a really impractical gun. It was almost as ridiculous as a Desert Eagle. So I decided to go ahead and sell it and invest that money into something I would use a little more. Had this one for a couple of years. This is actually my third full-size USP. For some reason, guns tend to find their way back to me. I do a lot of buying, selling, trading, and if I like the gun and a friend of mine calls me up and says, "Hey, I'd like to sell that USP," or "I need money," a lot of times they'll bring it back, and I'll buy it back if I liked it and they've taken good care of it. So anyway, this is my third full-size USP. This one does not have the night sights, just your standard 3 dots. Like I said, it shoots excellent. H&K, I really have there's not a whole lot I can complain about. If anything, frame's kind of plain, but if you've seen those new H&K 45s and HK 45 compacts, they are awesome. I think that is the best gun on the market right now. But anyway, we'll go ahead and go through our little unprofessional impressions. 10 items here we'll go ahead and go through. First is cost, which we've covered that, about $5 1/4. Ammo capacity, I do have the 10 round mags. They do make 12 round mags that you can purchase for the gun. H&K mags are very expensive. Most of them run about $50. You can get them low 40s, and some of them run up into the 60s. But you can get 12 round mags for it, so it's quite a bit of firepower for a gun that large. Reliability, I've never had any trouble with any H&K I've ever owned. Like I said, this is probably I've probably had 7 or 8 of them. No problems. Love the guns. Just completely. I mean, they are awesome. Ease of use. People say the Glocks are really easy to take down, and that's kind of the standard, but I like the pin here, the center piece here, that slide stop that comes out. The gun just basically pops apart. I'm not going to take it down. There's plenty of videos where you can watch someone else do that, and they'll show you how it comes apart and how to clean it. A lot of people are a lot better at it than I am. But as far as takedown, it's really easy. You can't really complain about that. How does it feel? As far as you compare it to a Glock, it's got a little more of a 1911 style grip angle on it. I like it a lot better than a Glock. Feels better in my hand. I shoot better with it. I'm usually dead on target. I don't miss a whole lot with the H&Ks. I've never had an H&K I had any kind of accuracy issues with. So as far as how does it feel, I'd definitely give it a high rating there. The new H&K 45, that thing is awesome. It feels even better. Trinkets and doodads. Now, this is one of the areas where the old USP series kind of loses a few points to me because they've got the proprietary rail. Now, you can buy a rail adapter, which I think looks pretty stupid, to have to put the rail on there and then you attach something to the rail. H&K makes flashlights and things like that you can buy off of them, but they're really expensive. So there's not a lot of aftermarket stuff that you can buy for an H&K. You can get night sights, you can get the flashlight, and probably a laser that goes on the front of it. I haven't seen any Crimson Trace grips for it, or a Laser Max. I haven't seen anything like that for the H&K. The fit and finish on the H&K is second to none, I think. The quality of the parts that are inside it, they're definitely better than a Glock. You get a better recoil spring, you've got a higher quality rod, everything in there is just top notch as far as polymer pistol. Bang for your buck. Now, I paid $525 for this particular gun used, but they run anywhere from $750 to close to $900. So you're paying pretty well top end price for a gun like this. So you're not really getting a lot of bang for your buck, but if you're a gun snob or you're someone who really wants a quality piece, you're going to pay for it, and an H&K is definitely going to deliver. So if I could only have one gun, it would probably be an H&K. Overall rating 1 to 10. I'm going to give the full-size USP an 8. Like I said, I can only really mark it off for the having to use a rail adapter because of the proprietary rail and the cost. That's really all you can hold against an H&K. I mean, they are reliable as hell, and they shoot very, very accurately. Definitely better than any Glock I've ever owned, and it's outshot every SIG that I've ever had as far as a similar sized gun. Would I purchase? Well, obviously I would purchase because this is my third USP full size. So if I by chance were to ever trade this one off or sell it, I'll probably end up with another one at some point. So that's the H&K. As far as the safety system, when I went over a Glock earlier, kind of talked about how I don't like the safety system on the Glock. This one's your standard. It's got a hammer, firing pin. It's a standard setup. You've got the pretty heavy double action pull. It's pretty stiff, but I feel real comfortable carrying one of these because of that. You've also got the slide safety here. It's real simple to operate, and it's also a decocker. I like that function also. So I don't think you can beat them. It's basically a SIG that's more durable. I've had SIGs in the past, and the new ones I don't have a lot of experience with, but the old ones were really bad about rusting. You shot it a little bit and you put it in the case, and you didn't get around to cleaning it for a few weeks. You'd pull it out of the case, and you'd have some rust specks on it. So that was the old West German SIGs. So you've really had to stay on top of those. Now that new nitron finish they're using, I don't know. If somebody wants to chime in on the comments section and tell me what they think about that, please do. But like I said, I think as far as the polymer pistol goes, top notch. I mean, that is as good as it gets right there. So let's sign off. It is Sunday. It's gun day, so you get 2 videos today.